Hi guys, my name's Ryan and welcome to Tea with Ryan. Coming up on today's show, I give you a room tour and we also have an interview with my flatmate that I've lived with for 3 years now. So let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the show. Hope you've got your cup of tea, I've got mine. So let's give you a little room tour where I've lived here for a year and a half now. I've lived in this whole accommodation for 3 years now and I'm coming to the end of living here now, and I just wanted to kind of give you a little tour of where I've lived for the whole 3 years. So here's a little room tour. I hope you enjoy it. There's my 2 teddies that I got from home. My bedroom is an ensuite bedroom, and here's the bathroom. It's good because then you don't have to share with anybody and that. And that's me. Hi! So I've got a desk and a bed. I usually do my work on the desk and then just straight back into bed really. There's 5 rooms in my flat, so there's 5 people. That's including me as well. This is the kitchen. It's a kitchen lounge. So this is where I've lived for a year and a half now. I've lived in this building for 3 years, as I said before. I've lived with my flatmate for 3 years. We met in my first year at uni and we just hit it off and we became best friends ever since. Here's my flatmate Alice. We've lived together for 3 years. We're just going to have a general chat of how our first impressions of each other was and have those impressions changed now through the years, because I kind of hate her.
Wow, okay. Thanks for telling me.
It's gone south so really fast.
I know. So your impression of me is still the first impression?
Well, the first impression of you is when I was moving in and all of a sudden the door opened and it's like, oh, there's a party going on here! I was like, okay, I'm just living with a crazy person, locked myself away.
I remember this shy kid walking past, and my mum gave me a good tip when I was going to uni of keeping my door open with a can of baked beans. That's one's for you.
Good living.
Yeah. So that when people walk past, you were able to introduce yourself, and it was an open door. So this little ragamuffin walked past, and I said, "Oh, there's a party tonight if you want to come." And he just looked at me blankly, and then ever since you thought I was weird, didn't you?
Yeah.
My first impression of you, and I'm not ashamed to say it now, I had a bit of a crush on Ryan. I thought you were really cute. And at the time, the only 2 other guys that had moved in were about 5 out of 10, I'd say. And you were bordering on an 8.
Oh.
Now it's 10, obviously. But
Thanks.
I took a photo of you as you
Yes.
moved in. I was weird.
You
I sat outside his dorm room.
See? Stalker.
And
Straight off.
I had my camera, and then when you came out of the door...
So here's the photo of me. I look really different. Extremely different.
Really different. What would you say that you've changed the most?
I got more beefier.
More beefier. Much beef. I'd say you've got different kind of face shape as well. The facial hair helps.
Fat. No comment.
I didn't say that, but you're saying it.
Yeah. And
what about... What have I changed from? You've got a photo of me, haven't you, from when I first...
I think you've more matured and grown up.
And
You've
you
got
can tell that
the
in a
grown up
photo.
face.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
before, it was very childish-y.
Yeah. I
I
wear
think you're more-
different clothing now,
Yeah.
don't I?
Like
That's
there,
what I'm saying.
you wasn't really, you didn't find yourself. You were still in that.
Some High School Musical shit right there.
It's still in that changing stage.
Yeah, like a caterpillar into a butterfly.
Yeah.
Now I'm a butterfly. What about your favourite memory of us in general? Would we say in the flat maybe?
Favourite memory? It's got to be when we used to just chill out in the room, and like there was that time when we have a video of it, of when we were really, you just put on you got a new laptop or something. We were doing, it's that procrastination thing.
Procrastination, yeah.
I think that was the best one.
I invested in a new MacBook. I had like a really old Windows computer, and I realised that on iMovie you could change people's pictures and stuff, and we had quite a lot of fun with that, didn't we? And at the time we were really into, I can't remember the guy that used to do it. It was just a parody of EastEnders, wasn't it?
Yeah.
and we got really attached to that and started quoting it, and
that was really good. I think our first flat was our best memories.
I think it's because we were our first years as well.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of time on our hands, whereas now, and in second year we were both really busy with other stuff, so it wasn't as, but we still went out on days. I used to love going to the beach with you.
Beach, let's go to the beach.
The bit that I didn't like is when you made me walk over all those stones. Ryan told me we were going to Barry Island, which, I really like Barry Island, and you said, I've got this new beach that I found and it's really nice. And I was like, oh, okay. And then you took me to the top of it. And
I can remember every time you walked down, you're like, fuck you, fuck that, I hate you.
But as it got down to the bottom, it was all sand and it was lovely then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that.
But you just didn't like him going down or up again.
No, I looked back up again and I was like, fuck you. My favourite memories of us in the flat was when we decided to film our horror film.
Yeah.
Because I was really frightened of scary films, and I'm not so much now because of all the stuff we watch, but at the time we watched Paranormal Activity. Was it the first one we watched?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just out, I think. That's how long ago it was. And we watched it in your room?
Yeah, must have.
No, I remember why it was. We were sat in... We've actually had a Paranormal Activity thing happen to us in the flat, wasn't it? We were sat in the kitchen, and me and you, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and we've got like a pedestal bin, so you put the rubbish in and then it rocks. And we were well away from it, sat chatting to each other, and all of a sudden this bin just went off on one. And after a while we were freaked out, but we went out to investigate. There was nothing in the bin, was there?
Yeah.
Nothing had dropped in because we were trying to debug it. But so we decided to play on the fact that the flat was haunted.
Yeah.
And after we filmed it, a year later, when we were in I think we were in this flat, we had some the new first years move in, and they found our video, and they were crapping themselves because there were some people like, I've moved into A25 and I've watched the video and I'm really scared, I don't want to get haunted, because they thought that the rumour was, because in the beginning of the video we said that someone killed themselves.
Yeah, so just to make it like...
You were the guy that killed himself, and then I came in the year after as another student in the video, and I got haunted by you because I was in your room. But they genuinely thought that someone had killed themselves in the room, and we started Opals Wine only rumour about ghosts, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we're quite proud of that, really.
It's quite amazing as well, because we lived with film students and we did better than them.
It was like being kind of... We went out. I remember we went out at 3 o'clock. We stayed up practically all night, didn't we?
All night with editing and doing it.
Not for any reason either. We weren't being graded on it. We just thought it'd be fun. And I remember being outside on the dual carriageway at the middle of the night, and we heard like a woman scream, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was really we freaked each other out, didn't we? In the end. But it was really good. I think you've got the original video that we put up.
Yes.
And I made like a trailer.
I'll put the link in the box. For all this.
So if you want to be spooked. I just remember the really cheesy scene where we had the empty milk bottles and I just threw them into the shop. Whoa, spooky.
Looking back at it, it's really cringy because you're like, oh...
At the time though, we thought we were shit hot. I remember the scene where you were filming me over the stairs, and I was coming up the steps, and then I looked at the door handle, and it was broken. I didn't realise it was broken, but that added to the story, and we were both really impressed with each other because we'd managed to improv at that point. Oh, ridiculous! But we didn't really do anything else in our second year like that on that level, really, did we? We did I like filming Ryan because I think he's really funny, but because everyone.
But that was all in our first year that you did all that.
Yeah, I think so. I've filmed you, but I've lost most of the videos, I think. Yeah. Like, I film you doing stupid shit. Like, I got GTA and Ryan kept coming in. Like, I go into Ryan's room quite a lot and just sit on your bed, don't I?
Yeah.
But it was very rarely that Ryan comes in my room. But when I had GTA, you'd be like, oh, hi Alice. Oh, you on GTA? Oh, can I have a go? You'd just be sat in my room for hours, wouldn't you? And then you got bored of it then, because it gets kind of, once you did a story. But yeah, that was the one time that you used to come in all the time. And then you got me into Bob's Burgers.
I did.
And we watched that together.
And I got you into lots of programmes.
You have, yeah. I met, first of all, it was animation stuff because of your course.
Yeah.
But recently, he's got me into Orange is the New Black.
That's amazing.
Literally was just watching it before we filmed this video.
It's amazing.
It is really good. I really like it. But we have quite a lot of debates as well, don't we?
Yeah. We discuss a lot of stuff, I think.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to miss more, because, we... even little things, we will debate, talk about it, and discuss things, and that.
Because when I'm back at home, my parents kind of shut me down on it.
Yeah.
They don't really want to know. Because, we'd be watching... Gogglebox is my favourite thing that you got me into recently. Yeah. It's really funny because we always pretend, because we're here in the flat and we're watching TV, we always pretend we're on Gogglebox TV and we're like, Alice is going up and making a cup of tea. She's going to go in the fridge now. Alice is a fatty. But we watch TV and then adverts as well. We look at, because I'm in advertising, Ryan finds it really funny to just, at the moment, Brian the robot from Confused.com just makes him piss himself because my commentary...
Every time that comes on, I'm like, oh, Alice is going to throw some shit at it.
I just find him really weird. The advert, you all know hopefully what I'm talking about. There's an advert where the robot doesn't quite catch the family, so he follows them across country and then catches them before they get on a ferry. And he's like, you can save money on your car insurance. It's like, oh, thanks, bro. Oh, wow, Brian, whoa. I just...
It's like, drive faster.
It's like a scene from a horror film, isn't it? When the robot's coming after you and you're like, fuck, mommy, ah. Well, I'd like to do a parody on that, really. I think, I don't know, I think we like making each other laugh, don't we?
Yeah.
And we always up one another until... This flat's been fun in a way because it's mainly just me and you at the moment, isn't it? We've got a couple of flatmates that come and go.
Yeah.
But I think before in our old flats, because we'd be up quite late, we'd always be worried about disturbing people. And I think a lot of our flatmates, we were quite creative with each other, weren't we? So it didn't really have a time scale and it didn't really have a time of night. We'd just be up at 2 and someone would come in for a cup of tea and we'd go...
Yeah. This bitch.
Started crying, so we had to cut it.
So this video was about just saying goodbye and just having fun memories of our 3 years living together as well. You can follow Alice on Twitter or Instagram. Her links are in the box below. You can follow all of my social links as well. They're in the box below. And the videos that I've mentioned as well, they're in the box. There's also going to be a little montage at the very end of this video of all the photos and videos I found whilst looking back at odd things that you can have a look at. So stay till the very end for that. But that's all we got time for today on today's show. Join me next week where it's going to be a very different video thing. But that's all we got time for, and thanks for watching. Bye! This is last week's episode of Tea with Ryan, and remember guys, you can subscribe as well to keep up to date with all the new videos. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
So this is a little montage of all the photos and videos I found, and thanks for watching.